Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today is Saturday, June 21st, 2014. Sorry, and we're going to do the facts of the matter. Obeying God may seem illogical and prove to be costly. I'm going to sue that beep 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 company into the 4th century. I'm taking them to court for giving me 1 month's severance instead of the 6 we agreed upon in the contract. So said Sam in his fiery reaction to the mind games his boss has been imposing on him in order to force his resignation. As I listened, I could feel the hair rising on the back of my neck. Managing to keep my composure, I suggested we look at a few passages of Scripture. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. If someone strikes you on one cheek, turn to him the other also. If someone takes your cloak, do not stop him from taking your tunic. Give to every one who asks you. And if anyone takes what belongs to you, do not demand it back. Do to others as you would have them do unto you. If you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who are good to you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners do that. But love your enemies, do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, because He is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. And that came from Luke chapter 6, verses 27 through 33. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. And unto them that smiteth thee on one cheek, offer also the other. And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid not to take thy coat also. Give to every man that asketh thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods ask them not again. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if we love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also do even the same. Verse 35, Luke chapter 6, verse 35. But love ye your enemies, and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again. And your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Also see Romans chapter 12, verses 18 through 21. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourself, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord. Therefore, if thine enemy hungers, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Slaves, submit yourself to your masters with all respect, not only to those who are good and considerate, but also to those who are harsh. Christ suffered for you, leaving you an example that you should follow in his steps. He committed no sin, and no deceit was found in his mouth. When they hurled their insult at him, he did not retaliate, but he suffered. He made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judge justly. And those came from 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 18. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and the gentle, but also to the forward. And 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 21 through 23. We got a drink here. For even hereunto, when ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that ye should follow his steps, who did not sin, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who, when he was reviled, reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously. Later, after Sam and his wife had carefully analyzed the above passages, they decided to leave the company graciously and accept whatever compensation package the management decided upon. What surprised them was the strong opposition they received from Christian relatives who insisted they go to court and demand their rights. It's funny that so many Christians want to demand to have their rights. It's a shame how many of them are watered down like that, who don't actually live as Christ lives, but yet they call themselves Christians. Could the key to how we respond to injustice be determined by our understanding of the little phrase, "He entrusted himself to him who judges justly"? Isn't it only as we see God as the one with the final word that we are able to obey biblically imperatives that may seem to defy human logic? It is important for us to understand that at some point God will equalize the books for injustice visited upon us, and that he will reward us for our uncompromising obedience to his word. Difficult as that obedience may be at times, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Acts chapter 17 verse 31. Because he hath appointed a day in the which he will judge the world in righteousness, by that man whom he hath ordained, whereof he hath given assurance unto all men, and that he hath raised him from the dead. Revelation chapter 16 verses 5 and 6. And I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Lord, which art, and wast, and shall be, because thou hast judged thus. For they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. Matthew chapter 25 verse 34. Then shall the king say unto them of his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. And the last verse, 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 4. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you. Question. Have you settled it in your heart that you will obey Christ and his teachings, whether they make sense or not? Are you willing to pay the price of that obedience, whatever the cost? So many Christians figure that it's okay, he's long suffering. I don't have to obey that part. Nah, I'll skip that. I didn't see that. No. He's long suffering. He forgives everything. He'll forgive me for not following his obedience. Not submitting to him. Oh, that can't be what he wants. That doesn't make sense. I'm a Christian. I'm a good person. I should have what I need. I should have what I want. Because I obey his laws. I obey his rules. I submit to what I believe I should. I do good things. Just because I don't submit doesn't mean that I'm not obeying him. But that person did me wrong. Why can't I have justice now? He is our justice. He will tend to everything in its given time. If you don't obey and take vengeance on and give vengeance yourself, what's that really say about you? That you can't even obey the the word of your Lord. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. I love you guys so very much. God bless.